Before we kick into today's video, we wanted to give you an update because we promised that we would. It's pouring down rain, that's the reason I was just standing in the doorway here. But all turkeys, chickens, all of our animals were safe last night. We woke up this morning to no issues. They're all happy and healthy, so whatever it was, we've protected it at least for one night. I'm feeling very confident that we've protected it from here on out. We're still gonna keep our eye out, we're still gonna keep the lights on, and make sure that we're just causing a ruckus around this area to just deter it on. So, with any predator, they do not hang around long if they do not get food. So this is, if we can't trap it, it's more of a waiting game and really just trying to prevent it from getting to anything, and then it moves on to its next place. But for now, we're safe. Welcome to Stivers Homestead. I'm Zach.
And I'm Jen.
And it is Fire Cider Day.
It is. So many of you guys have asked about fire cider. And originally I got my recipe from Jess at Roots and Refuge. And that's the recipe that I was using. But one of my really good friends sent me a whole book of fire cider recipes, which I'm going to show you all. It's by Rosemary Gladstar and Friends. It has the whole history of fire cider, where it came from, and over 100 recipes. So I have been trying different ones and figuring out which ones we like best. Zach loves fire cider, as you know. It is not my favorite, but I will take it at night, right before bed. It just helps with my digestion, but overall it's good for sickness and keeping sickness away.
I straight up crave that bitterness and bite that I get. It's awesome. And
we've been giving it to some of our family and friends, and they love it too. They love the bite, and they're like, I need some of that. I want to take it home. So since I have all these recipes, I've been making all kinds and putting them in our pantry so they can ferment and then have them and be able to share it with everyone. So right now I have this one fermenting, which is the one that I'm about to show you all. It's the exact same recipe. I'm going to show you what's in it, and it's been in our pantry for about a week, and it has 2 more weeks to go until we can officially start drinking it. So yeah, let's do it.
Let's go.
Okay, so I'm going to show you all your ingredients, but you're going to need a container. I use a 1/2 gallon mason jar. You can use, like, I have gallon sized. They're like for milk and stuff. You can use those, but you're going to need more than a quart. So if you can just get your hands on some kind of glass container if you don't have gallon sized mason jars. I got mine off Amazon. I love them. I use them for so many things. 1/2 gallon. Yeah. Yes, 1/2 gallon sized mason jar. And it's awesome. And you're going to need an orange, 1 onion, about 5 to 7 cloves of garlic. So I just have a whole bulb here and I'm going to use the whole thing. A lemon, ginger, which we're going to grate, a few sprigs of thyme, which obviously homegrown is best, but Walmart also sells them in these cute little containers, and a few sprigs of rosemary. Oh, and some jalapenos. I have canned jalapenos, so we're going to use those. Fresh, frozen, canned, whatever you want to use. It doesn't matter. And the last but not least is the apple cider vinegar with the mother. Make sure you get with the mother. It's the one with all the good stuff in it. If you just get regular apple cider vinegar, it's not going to do you much good.
If you've ever had kombucha, it's like the Scooby.
Yep, Scooby.
It'll always be Scooby to me.
All right, so let's get started.
She's over here eating all the food.
Since the cowboy candy was open, I had to eat one. It was so hot.
Goodness gracious. So everything is now cut up. That's what it looks like. You saw everything get to be put in there. You know, it's nothing really crazy. You just chop it up. You're just trying to get the flavor because you will eventually drain all this out. It'll just be the juice you have. But the ginger was just grated down. Everything else was just chopped and cut.
Yep, now we're gonna put the apple cider vinegar in.
Let's get it in there.
Okay, so now for the last part. One thing about apple cider vinegar is that it does react with metal. You smell it, it smells good, doesn't it? Doesn't smell near as good as it will when it's done.
Yeah.
But one thing about apple cider vinegar is it reacts with metal. So you cannot put the metal top on here that it usually comes with. You can use the metal top, but you need to put something in between, like a coffee filter or some kind of cloth, thin cloth that will fit. Just something to keep the vinegar away from the top because you're going to shake it every day if you can remember to, or every few days, and you don't want it touching. They don't want them touching each other. I have these little plastic tops. This is actually a regular. I need to get a wide mouth.
Yeah, so that's not the right size.
But I have these little plastic tops and I love them. I use them for all kinds of stuff that I put apple cider vinegar with fermenting, and they're just perfect little tops. So fermenting tops work well too. We have fermenting tops. You can use that on same thing, but just today we're using this because I grabbed it real quick. But that's about it for that. That's making it. Like I said, you want to shake it every day if you can. Burp it.
What's burping mean?
Burping means you're releasing the top and letting it's not toxins, but the stuff out so that it doesn't over ferment and get too bubbly and explode.
It's like carbonation.
Yeah.
It's like you gotta let it out so it doesn't build all that up too much inside of that.
But get your top on and put it in a.
You went for a ride.
You did. The camera always falls.
I didn't even see that one happening.
Yep.
Put your top on and
put it in a dark spot, a dark, cool spot for 3 to 4 weeks. There's numbers on it.
Yeah, so you can like put when you did it.
Is that what that's for?
Yep.
Date indicator set the month and date for the most accurate shelf time monitor. Oh, there's the month.
No,
the melody? No.
January. Today the 2nd?
Yes.
Okay.
Man. Oh, that recorded all of that. We're not sure where we were in that, so we're just gonna start over. Once you get your lid on it.
So I did use my fermenting lid.
Yeah.
I have it, so I'm gonna use it.
Might as well, right?
Yeah,
So
it's really cool.
A fermenting lid, the only thing it really does different is you can keep the pressure, but it allows the air to escape. So you actually don't have to burp it.
Yeah.
Right, with this, because it does allow that air to escape in there. But you just want to shake it up real good, because where you put all the ingredients in like one at a time, you want to kind of mix them up, get them all in there. So now you get your jalapenos and your onions and everything just hanging out all together.
Yep, so this recipe, I think that's what I was saying. It's gonna sit on the shelf for 3 to 4 weeks in a cool, dark place. And then we'll take it off, we'll strain it so that we're just left with the juice. And then we'll put it back in the, the last time I did it, it made exactly a quart. So we put the strained juice back into a quart mason jar and put it in the fridge. And then you drink it as needed. You can drink it every day, about a tablespoon to 2 tablespoons. It's a personal preference, and it will be preventative. It's good preventative for colds and flus and any types of nasty winter crud that you get. Everything in here is also good for digestion. It's good for headaches, for sinuses, all kinds of stuff. Yeah. Every ingredient is good for something. So all of them put together is great. It's antibiotics, probiotics, antimicrobial.
Don't look at me.
I think that's how you say it. It's just amazing.
Yeah,
So,
and like garlic's the poor man's penicillin.
Yeah.
Did you say that? You know, that's what it's got a lot of the same benefits as penicillin does. There's just all of these things are health benefits, and then when they're molded into one and fermented,
yeah,
it's like a super juice.
it is. And we love this with elderberry. We'll do elderberry and fire cider. Somebody asked the other day, is it overkill to do elderberry and fire cider? Absolutely not.
Nope.
We do both every single morning, sometimes at night. Like right now when we're not feeling the hottest, we got sinuses and stuff. We'll do both morning and night. And those two things together are great. We love it. It's just something you can do every single winter and keep yourself well and not sick the entire time.
Yep.
So this is my new favorite book. I have probably read it front to back twice. It is amazing. It's Fire Cider, 101 Zesty Recipes for Health Boosting Remedies with Apple Cider Vinegar. It's by Rosemary Gladstar and Friends. So she was the one that started Fire Cider, which you'll read all about.
Don't let anybody tell you different.
Yeah, which you'll read all about in this book. It wasn't patented. It was later stolen, but they've come to an agreement where we can still call it Fire Cider and all that good stuff. You'll read all about the history of it in this book if you get it. You will absolutely love it. And there's 101 recipes for fire cider. There's also recipes for other things, just with apple cider vinegar and all kinds of stuff. It is amazing. It tells you exactly what to put in each one. Some of you may have other stuff on hand that I don't. Like horseradish root is a really good one. I can't ever find it. I know I can get it offline, but I haven't yet. So eventually I would like to grow it. I think that'd be really cool. I've heard it's really easy to grow, so we might do that.
Add it to the garden.
Yeah, add it to the garden. But y'all get you this book if you're even the least bit interested in fire cider, and you will never run out of recipes to make for you and your family and keep you well all winter.
Yeah, and I promise you, you'll love it.
Yeah.
Well, you might not. Some do. I enjoy that bitterness. I think it's amazing.
Yeah.
Y'all saw her when we did our shots video.
It's not my favorite, but I do it because I don't want to be sick.
Right, but it's still really good.
Yeah.
That's mainly just the apple cider vinegar.
Yeah.
That's that bite.
It is. It's got a kick to it.
Yeah, but then all the other flavors are just so married together and just amazing. So it's good to have plenty on hand because, like she said, it only makes a quart. And if you have a larger family and you're taking this every day, you're going to burn through it. So she's been making like one every week.
Yeah.
That way it's just constantly ready until we finally get out of this cold weather.
But yeah, so the book will be linked down below. Make sure you get you one if you're interested, and you'll absolutely love it. You'll love your fire cider. It's so good to have. It's handy, and you can show all your friends when they come over and be like, this is why I'm not sick.
Well, the
kids, however, will not drink it. I
Yours
tried
might.
to get them to.
Ours wouldn't even get close to it.
It's rough. So I wasn't going to force it on them because I can barely choke it down. So that's why Raylan's sick right now. That's okay.
Well, they love elderberry.
They do. They like the elderberry.
But they just started a little too late on the elderberry.
Yep. But I think that's it. Yeah.
So there's your fire cider. You get a double whammy in this video because there's something else we wanted to show you all. So Berkey, right? That's all we hear in this community. It's a very, very popular brand for having clean drinking water. It cuts down on waste with water bottles. It allows you to basically have clean drinking water no matter where you are. If you have this with you, they have them in a million different sizes. However, Berkey is not the only company that does this. So we were reached out by a company called Alexapure, and they wanted to send us one. Now, it's the exact same style as the Berkey, and then we also got gifted an actual Berkey. So what happens when you get two from a different company? You're able to test them out and recommend to you all which one we prefer the best. So that's what we're going to do real quick for you. Okay, first off, the look. Berkey is a shiny stainless steel. Alexapure is a dull stainless steel look. Chrome.
Yeah.
Chrome. Okay, so there you go with that. And the one we got with the Berkey, this is the largest one. It's 3.5 gallon, and this one's 2.5 gallon.
3.25 gallon.
3.25, sorry. So, let me rephrase that because you know how I get when I start throwing numbers. The Berkey one that we have is 3.25 gallons. That is the biggest one that is sold. This one's 2.25 gallon. This is the Alexapure. However, they sell one this size as well. But do you need 3.25 gallons is the question. So still sticking with physical appearance, they are molded and shaped the exact same way. Your top is where the water goes in, filters down to the bottom. Now, when it came to the actual spigots, Berkey and them do sell an extra one that you can have that's stainless steel and not plastic. However, the one that does come with this Berkey one, pretty cheap. I'm not gonna lie. It actually leaked the first time that we did it, and I had to get back in there and tighten it up. The one with the Alexa Pure is a little bit more durable with the one it gets, also still plastic, but just with a very minor adjustment. Yeah, it does have some metal that's here.
And it has a stopper, so you can put this in and it stops it.
Yep, and so that's the stock what you would get in the mail when it came with it. So when it comes to spigot, Alexa Pure wins. All right, still going with a little bit of the physical appearance that we have here. This stainless steel shows up fingerprints and splatter a lot easier than the more chrome style. And so now the shiny might look a little better when it first comes out the box, in my own personal opinion. This one's longer lasting without the fingerprints. So that's just a little tidbit there if you're into the appearance. All right, let's get inside these. So when the lids are off, let's start with the Berkey. You can see we got 2 filters in there, and there's 1 filter in the Alexa Pure. It's a bigger, wider, fatter one, where the Berkey's a little bit taller and skinny. So let's talk capacity and filter life.
Yeah. So specifications.
Where you at?
This one is 3.25 gallons. This one is...
Which, Berkey, Alexa Pure.
Yes. This one is 2.25 gallons. That's the Alexa Pure. The Berkey comes with 2 filters. They get a lot of stuff out, but they don't get fluoride out. If you want to get the fluoride filters, they are extra, so you have to buy 2 more filters. And it filters about 5,000 gallons. So however long that takes you, for us, probably a year or 2 for 5,000 gallons. This one comes with 1 big filter. You can buy extra filters, but that 1 filter filters out all of your normal stuff, plus fluoride, all kinds of pesticides, bacteria, and extra stuff. So you don't have to buy the extra filters for this one.
Yeah.
It gets all that nastiness out in the filter that you buy. And it's 4,000 gallons. So once that 4,000 gallons is up, you have to buy a replacement filter, which is cheaper. This one is $305 for just the normal filters that it comes with. And this one is $250 for the 1 big filter that also gets fluoride.
Yeah, so you're saving $55, right? Did I say that right?
Unless you want to buy the extra fluoride filters, because those are expensive. So
But
you're
you're
looking at $400.
Yes, but you are getting a less gallon.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing, because you heard us talk about the spigots, it feels like this one, the stock, you had to really get to exactly how you want it, you had to buy a lot of extras. This one's stock gives you everything.
Yeah.
You know, so that's one thing to kind of look at. You don't have to buy anything extra with this one. So we wanted to get clear on the specifications and the price.
Yeah.
So now that's the inside. The quickness. So what you do is you put water in the top one of this and the water in the top one of this. Remember, this one has 2 filters. This one is much faster. A lot faster to get down to the bottom. I think it only took, honestly, maybe 45 minutes, where the Alexa Pure takes about an hour and a half. Now it's got 1 filter and it does more of a drip, where the Berkey's more of a stream. So that's another reason that it comes in. Coolness of your water. This one definitely keeps the water cooler. I do not know why, I'm just going from experience. This one seems to keep the water colder longer than the Berkey and the stainless steel. But they're both keep it for about a day. You'll have at least pretty cool water. And that's why it was made in this structure. They both come with rubber slips on the bottom so they don't slide off. And they both, you can purchase stands. So if you don't have a high thing like this, you can buy that and set it on a table or whatever you have, so it gets it off the ground and you can get the spigot. So very minor differences. So from my opinion, and Jen, get over here so you can tell us she over here eating. Quit eating now. In my personal opinion, we don't even drink 2.25 gallon for a family of 4 in a full day's time. I like it because it stays cooler, and I like the spigot better because it seems a little bit more durable. Personal opinion, I like the Alexa Pure. It's a little bit more sleek. I kind of like it being a little bit smaller. The Berkey is a little bit harder to actually, once you fill up, put it back on there. Now, if you're just pouring water in, then that's fine. I like to actually take the tops off, fill them up in the sink, and then just put them back on. A little nerve-wracking with that one, that I might spill it, just because it holds more water. So I guess what I'm trying to say is sometimes bigger is not always better, in my opinion. And that's kind of how I feel about this. What do you think?
I like both.
Yes.
I'm not a picky, choosy kind of person.
Yeah.
I love them both. I wanted a Berkey for so long, and could never afford one. Didn't want to spend $300 to $400 on a drinking system, even though I know we spend that in water bottles. Just didn't want to do it. But we were blessed to have this gift to us, and thank you so much. And then when this one came, I was like, what in the world? All my dreams are coming true. Now I have two, and I love them both. This one does keep it colder longer. So honestly, I find myself gravitating towards this one because I like colder water. He likes room temperature water. I like it colder. But I go to the Berkey too. Honestly, it's half and half. I love them both. And I don't know if he mentioned this or not, but we could go get water from our pond and put it in here, and it will filter it through, and it will be clean water. You can buy test strips to test it, but that's an amazing thing. We can take these camping. We can use them if anything ever happened and we didn't have clean drinking water. We could take it from our pools and fill it up, and we'll always have water now, and that is just a huge blessing. So,
and that's amazing, y'all. So don't even think in the style of necessarily end of world prepping. Think your power goes out or there's an ice storm and you can't leave your house for a while.
Yeah.
You know, we could literally get snow, put it in the top, let it melt down, and we can drink the water out of it if we absolutely needed to. Ice, pool water, pond water. That's the benefit of having one of these. So like she said, you're not going to go wrong with either one. And the differences are so small that it's not even persuading you one way or the other.
Yeah.
Find the one that's in your price range, pick the one that you like.
And that's the thing. If this one wasn't gifted to us and the company didn't give us this one, I would have went with Alexa Pure because it was cheaper.
Yeah, it's a little cheaper.
Eventually, I would have bought one, and I would have went with the cheaper version because they both have great reviews. So.
Yeah, very good companies, very great companies. Both of them honored in tradition. I think the biggest thing us at the Stivers Homestead wanted to show you all was there's more than Berkey.
Yeah.
You know, there are other companies that are doing these same things. They're really cool.
There's more than these two. There's more.
Yes. There's more than these two, and there's also smaller ones, right? So if you do a lot of hiking and different things like that, they have handheld
tumblers.
Thermals. Tumblers.
Thermals and tumblers. There's straws. There's all kinds of accessories for both. So
so just check out their websites. There's a lot of things that you'll like. These are just the family packs.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure they even explain on there your family size and which ones they recommend onto that. Like I said, 2.25 gallons. We don't drink that completely out all by itself because we tested that out. We strictly drank one.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get the kids and let them pick. All right, Ray, which one of those is your favorite?
I would pick
that one?
How come?
Because it's cold. Oh,
Because it's cold.
Because it's cold, see?
She likes cold water.
And they were not coached or anything here.
No.
And so see how easy it was for her to get water too? That's a really cool thing.
It's perfect for kids. They have their own little stainless steel cups here, and they just come right up and fill up their water whenever they want to. We don't have to do this waste with water bottles. You know, kids open 10 a day and don't drink them, and then they're wasted and put in the landfill. This is just absolutely perfect.
Stainless steel cups do not come included. Those were purchased separately. And which one is your favorite, Wyatt?
that one.
Why?
Our friend gave us it.
Oh, well, that was sweet.
It was so sweet of her, wasn't it?
And so see, it's awesome, easy for them to get water. We have it on our countertop right there. They check it down. Their rule is they put the cup back so you get enough to get your drink, and you can sit there and drink as much as you want, but the cup stays right there. So cool, easy way. I don't have to open them water bottles anymore, which is nice. So the kids use those little cups, and you're probably wondering, what do we use? And so I like tumblers. I like them a lot, but I also like things that completely shut lid. And I don't really like drinking out of a tumbler that much.
They're too heavy.
And they are heavy.
Yeah.
So that was just something that, I don't know. I like them, but not for this. So she found these.
Yeah, so we got these off Amazon. They're glass bottles with a stainless steel lid. They're absolutely perfect. So we measured it out. Was it
16? It was 16 ounces.
Yeah, 16 ounces. So 2 cups of water in each one. We fill these up so many times a day with these.
Yep.
And we just are constantly drinking water. And it's so nice. It's portable. You can take it with you. Just don't drop it. I actually have dropped it though.
Yes.
And I dropped it on our wood floor. Didn't break.
Yeah,
It was
very
sturdy.
thick glass.
Yeah, very thick. I believe they're not dishwasher safe, but we don't have a dishwasher, so yeah, the little lids aren't. It's not good for the seals.
Show them the lid.
Yeah, it's
So
not good for the little
I could
seals.
see that, but this is just glass.
Yeah.
So that wouldn't be a problem. You could just, if you don't want to hand wash.
But they're perfect, and they're perfect for this. We
They
no
are.
longer throw away water bottles. We don't have to waste. We still have a water bottle stock just because we already had some, and we keep it in our pantry just in case. But
Yep.
these are perfect.
Absolutely
And
perfect.
these are perfect. And we love them.
And everything's perfect.
Fire cider's perfect.
Yes. So there's a lot of things that are going to be linked down below. We'll have, this is actually another thing that would be good for you all. We are not affiliated necessarily with Alex Pure. They just sent this for us to basically show you all and have connected. So we're not going to make a single penny off either one of these if you buy them. So I don't want you to think that we're pushing it because we want to make money.
Right.
This is strictly because this is a very popular item that every homesteader should have. And we wanted to show more
and I
options.
wanted one for so long. So I know a lot of you have too. So I want you to know, you know.
It is
how you can
obtainable.
get one cheaper.
Right, exactly. So we will link these below and the little stainless steel cups and the rosemary fire cider stuff too. That's all in our Amazon store, so that we do make a little money off of. But yeah, so we just wanted to make sure we shared all that information to you all, especially like I said, these different, what are they called? Do you know?
What?
Like what that's called?
No.
Everybody calls it a
Why is
Berkey.
it asking me questions that I don't know the answer to?
Because I just talk as them. I'm not planning anything. I just talk. So it's just Alexa Pure, which, like I said, linked, Berkey, whatever they're called. But go check them out if you're interested, and we'll have everything else linked below.
That's right.
All right, y'all. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video and you learned a little something.
We hope so. We love you.
Until the next one.
Bye.
Bye.